ಹಲೋ. ಹಾಂ, ಹೋಗೈತೆ ಬರ್ತೈತಲ್ರಿ. 23 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ 25 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ವಿಜು ವಿಜು ಅದು ಚಾರ್ಜರ್ ಕೊಡಮ್ಮ ಈ ಕಡೆಗೆ ವಿಜಯ್. Good morning, everyone. Happy morning to all. And I would like to thank Government First Grade College, Haryara, for organizing this session. And I wanted to share my little knowledge on Scrum. And I would like to thank the sources which I collected the information, which I participated with the Scrum teams. Right. So, we'll start with the Scrum. Well, it is a new word, Scrum. What is happening in the IT industry? It was used first in 1986 by Professor Takuchi and Professor Nanoka at Harvard Business School while looking into the rugby game. So they find that it is the best idea to apply this kind of thinking and technology to software development. Or why only software development? Any kind of problems to find a best solution. So this was what we are using Scrum present day, which was started in 1995 by Ken and Jeff, two software developers, proposes the framework that we use today. The Scrum is a method, is a technology which we can apply in almost all areas, like regular routine problems and in finding a new products and for research work and whatnot. Okay, we'll look into the Scrum. What is it? What is Scrum? It's a framework, it's a teamwork, incremental approach, and to organize and iterate continuously, improve the projects and products. When I say projects and products, it is not only limited to the projects and product which we are considering in industry. We can use this kind of methodology to our daily life also. So whereas FITIAO, the terms are used for the Scrum framework, teamwork, incremental approach to organize, and iterate to continuously, which means whatever the limitations which we are facing till today, till past days in the IT industry. So we used to correct the requirement at the first phase and keep on working on particular things. If a client comes back and he wanted to change in between, or he wanted to change in somewhere in the, because we are using a long tenures. So if half the way we are moved and that time is coming back and he wanted to change some updation and all, that is what we are facing difficulties, because all traditional methods of waterfall model we are using it at that time. So nowadays days are changed. The team, the IT team, the software team, the development team, the designers, and the client and users all also will take part in present methodology like Scrum. It follows a principle of agile, right? It leads to right practice, right people, and right tool. That is the mantra of Scrum: right practice, right people, and right tool. It is a agile project management framework. I can say that is agile is a principle. It is a framework which is going to use it. The key role is to develop, deliver, and to sustain complex products. When I say develop, deliver, and sustain complex products, it for everything. It can be a managerial, it can be an technological, it can be a daily routine works, whatnot. It's about continuously shipping values to customers. When I say continuously shipping values to the customers, it is nothing but I'm day by day I'm developing and delivering a product in terms of functionality to check it whether it is right or not. If it is anything is missing there, we can update on the same day, or I can update on the next day. That is what the technique. A framework within which people can address complex adaptive problems while productively and creatively deliver products for the highest possible value. When I say highest possible value, it is nothing but a quality we are going to maintain the quality of a product we are wanted to deliver to our clients. That's what the aim. Well, we'll look into the applications or uses of Scrum. Research and identify viable markets, technologies, product capabilities. I said earlier, it can be applied for research, it can be for our viable markets, technologies, product capabilities, and daily routine works. We can apply this kind of techniques. Develop products and enhancements. Release products and enhancements as frequently as many times per day. So that is what the things we are taking care here, which means a client is expecting a daily functionality what updated in my product, my result. So that is where it is. So it is possible to check and update every day. So develop and sustain. So cloud, like online, secure, on demand, other operational environments for the products use. So sustain and renew products. Used to develop software, hardware, embedded software, networks of interacting function, autonomous vehicles, schools, government, marketing, managing operations of organizations, and almost everything we use in daily lives as individuals and society. These are the applications where we can look into the Scrum. So a lot of other areas also we can concentrate using the Scrum. What is the characteristics of Scrum? As I said earlier, it's a living breath of an software development or a project development. It embraces the change, which means Scrum is always ready for the change. If a client, if the people, if the end users wanted to a new thing, that Scrum always says, yes, I'm ready to what the expectation the client side they are rising day by day. It says, yes, I will accept and do it. And it makes a transparency, clearly visibility to for all. In Scrum, it makes sure that all the people involved in Scrum team, like product owner, Scrum master, team members, and end users, and or I can say clients, all are know that what is the status of a project and what is the product outcome till now. So that is what the thing, and it reduces the risk and cost, because everybody knows that what is the state it is and what is where we are, what we have achieved, what is there till now, what we have to be completed. These are all the things. It is regular tangible process, high quality work, faster and more frequent, gives more importance to adapt and change. That is the very important point here, because it is always ready to take the new things and adapt the technology for that. So always focused towards the quality goal. These are the few characteristics I quoted here for Scrum. So the keywords of Scrum, I hope you're all looking into the image what I displayed. It's like a race, or I can say relay running, that we called sprint, which means if you consider relay running, the people are running, one people holding a stick in a hand, small stick in a hand, and he'll pass it to the next one, like that it will keep on moving, which means it says, indirectly says that the people are finishing little by little, completing by one, so they are passing it. So I am taking the very important keywords here: product owner, Scrum master, development team, sprint, artifacts, product backlog, and done. These are the keywords. Here the product owner is a very important person. Is the one, is a decision maker for all the things. The Scrum master is a master, or I can say facilitator, between the product owner and a team, and even with the clients. A development team involves all type of those who are required for development for particular product, which means well trained experienced people are involved in that. Sprint, that's what I said, the things we are planning to finish. So that's why. Artifacts, it's nothing but the functions we are going to deliver, I can say deliverables. Product backlogging is nothing but a collecting a requirement in well-framed manner and keeping it. When I say done, the teams assigned with the jobs, once they finish, they'll check it as done. So which means that is not completely done. That will be verified with the clients. So that is why these are the keywords of Scrum are used. Okay, let's look into the Scrum cycle. So these are the few keywords which we have already taken in before this slide. So all these words are represented. Sprint planning 2 to 4 hours, daily stand-up meeting 15 minutes, backlog grooming half an hour to 2 hours, sprint review 2 to 4 hours, and sprint retrospective 1 hour. And inside, Scrum Master, delivery team, and product owner. What is this? What is the sprint? What is this daily stand-up meeting? What is backlog and all? See, let's see. Sprint is a planning. Say for example, 1 week I'm planning what I have to be achieved based on the requirement from the client side. That's what I planned, and in that I'll divide it what has to be achieved for day. What is the things we are going to achieve for tomorrow and all. So we are going to record it. And what is daily stand-up meeting? It is a very informal way of checking what we have reached for the day. Wherever we are there only for few minutes, we'll assemble there and we'll discuss what is the assignment for each and every person, whether they have achieved it or not, whether they are facing any difficulty, and what kind of the things can be discussed to sort it out if they are facing any difficulty, these kind of things. So backlog grooming, which means any requirement updation is requested from the client side or whatnot. That's what the important of Scrum, because always the representation from the product side or client side will be always with us. So if he is requesting anything else, so that we have to make sure and we have to maintain. Sometimes he used to say stories. So which means indirectly we are gathering all the requirements and keeping it in the database. And we are sprint review is reviewing it. We are taking it for 2 to 4 hours to check it out. And retrospective, another one retrospective, what has happened, what is not happened, what we are going to plan. This is how you are going to consider. This is about the Scrum cycle. Let's move on to the next slide. In short cycles, what I explained in the looking into the cycles, that's what we have elaborated here. It's all about continuous planning and adjusting to change. That's why the word I used, it is Scrum is going to embrace the change, which means it is always ready to accept. Development team sets out to build new product on existing one. It consists of long list of stories, the requirements, features, what is we are going to include it, the requirements and enhancements, all are put in a one frame, that is a backlog. It is, I can say, a software requirement specification in new methodologies and new terminologies. Sprint, I said, for the week what we are going to plan, it is about 10 to 15 days or short iteration plan. We are going to achieve in the 15 days. So that is the entire plan for what we are going to achieve for the next 2 weeks. Short time period, potentiality shippable incremental work is created. So what we are going to deliver, after 15 days to a client. People work as a single team. When I say the people work as a single team, the development team will be there, the Scrum Master will be there, and the product owner will be there, and the clients will be there. These are all put together in one to achieve a quality goal. Constantly deliver functioning products. Team keeps the transparency, but so that everybody knows that what is the status. And continuous customer feedback they are going to take. The flexible way of working in a rapidly changing world. See, if you want me to quote the situation present COVID-19, what and all happened. So if this kind of happening, suddenly what we have to go for the second plan, third plan and all. So this is how, if this kind of situations are there, the Scrum is going to support us. So that's what I used to take an example of a Tokyo Olympics. The plan was set to go with the artificial intelligence. They wanted to apply using 5G networks in the Japanese 2020 Olympics. But unfortunately, because of COVID, they have to step back for the things. So they all applied this kind of Scrum technologies over there. So these are the key roles of Scrum. I already told, I already discussed, we already discussed here product owner, Scrum master and development team. These are all the three key roles which are present in Scrum here. The product owner is the one whole and sole responsible for entire activity what is going on the team. The Scrum master, a facilitator between the product owner and development team and as well as the clients. Development team consists of different people, those who are taking care about the development, testing, whatnot. What are all the other activities included in the information technology and information technological enabled services. So the product owner is the boss, whole and soul, and master is a very important role which act and facilitates between owner and a team and a client. The team is going to work. The people, the Scrum people, the product owner or trainer responsible for work the team is supposed to complete, and also takes care about the business and market requirements. That's why I said the very important whole and soul boss is a product owner. Is the one who's going to make decisions, and his decisions will be transferred to the Scrum master, and Scrum master is going to make sure that all the decisions what are taken by the product owner will be explained to the development team so that they need to fulfill. The Scrum master, the facilitator responsible for helping all the team members to follow Scrum theories, rules and practices, whatever the guidelines which he received from the product owner. Scrum development team working together to deliver the product development as well as design. Things in Scrum product are artifacts, physical records, product backlog is ordered list of tasks and requirements to final product needs. So the records which we are going to maintain in backlogging, or I can say this is the stories. Sprint backlog, list of all items from product backlog that need to be worked during the sprint. I said already, sprint, it's a plan for 15 days, say for 2 weeks, what we are going to achieve for 2 weeks, and what we are achieving day by day. Every day we are looking into it by applying stand-up meetings. Product vision is a long-term goal of the project or a product, the directions and guidance which we are receiving from the product owner. Here the two key graphs I wanted to quote here, burn down chart and burn up chart, which means whatever the target we are considered, how much we fulfilled, how much yet to be finished, that's what we are calculating. So in burn down chart, it's a graphical representation of an amount of estimated remaining work, visual measurement of completed work per day against a projected rate of completion of a current project release. Say for example, I'm going to achieve 10 sub functionalities for another 15 days, which means, so whether I am achieved or not, how much I achieved, whether I completed 12, 13, 14 or 15, anything is left out, that is what we are going to tell. In burn up chart, it is a visual representation of team's work process, and it displays the scope of a project and work completed. Whereas in work burn down chart, I am telling that what is the left out, what is the remaining work to be completed. But whereas in burn up, I am telling that what is completed. So like that. Product increment, sum of work completed during the sprint combined with all work completed during previous sprint. So in product increment, in first sprint means first 15 days what I achieved, so next 15 days what is the plan, like that we are going to achieve the short intervals goals so that we can fulfill all possible, all very good quality product outcome we are expecting. Which means any modifications is expected by a client side, there is always an option to come and check it out and to give the input. That is why it is Scrum is very important here. Done is a shared understanding of a Scrum team on the meaning of work to be complete, which means, as I said already, done, there are different teams working on it. The thing which is assigned to a particular team X, if they finish the work, they'll say done. X, then Y, they'll say done. Then another team side, they'll say done. Once they've said all done, they all will be discussed in the stand-up meeting, whether they're fulfilled or not. So if it is fulfilled, whether it's actually what we are going to deliver, then again at the end of the day, it will be handed over to a client so that he can look into it. Then he can give back the feedback about the things. Totally, it's a people plus practice. That is what Scrum. So I said it is a agile principle. It follows agile principle. This is the block diagram, or like a generalized diagram. You can understand better the Scrum. You can have a look the product owner and the Scrum master and Scrum team members and stakeholders. Where we are shown the project vision in the terms of bulb, and the epics means the shortest forms. We are going to break it out, and we can going to assume it. And user stories, which means end user stories, which means the requirements which we are going to collect it and keep it. Then planning, then implementation, review, retrospect, and come back again. Planning, the sprint retrospective meeting, the sprint review meetings, the daily Scrum means what we have achieved for particular day. And impediment log, what is impediment means, which is an obstacle while facing developing a product, that will be called impediment. How to overcome it, we'll plan on the day, or else in the Scrum meetings we're going to sort it out solution. Burn-down chart is also represented here. Project retrospective meetings are shown here. So this is how we are going to generate and release the Scrum product. And this is the block diagram I have taken from the internet, from scrumorganization.com. I would like to thank them for this. Next one is a Scrum process. I'm sorry, roles. Again, all the roles I quoted while in the discussion of this. The product owner is going to set priorities. The Scrum master manage process and remove blocks, and the team development product, and stakeholders observe and advise, means clients. The owner, the master, the team, and the client. The key artifacts, the product backlog means requirements, list of requirements and issues, and owned by a product owner. Anybody can add to it by taking the suggestions. Sprint goal, one sentence summary, or I can declare a product owner what I have achieved for in one sprint, means 15 days, or I can say 2 weeks. Sprint backlog, again the requirements what we have quoted, what we are going to plan for next 15 days, and the tasks to be completed will be listed and stored. Blocks list of blocks and unmade decisions owned by Scrum master. Anything is there, or anything is delivered from he got receives from the product owner, and he wanted to give it to the team, so that kind of things will be managed there. And increment, what is the increments means, what is the functionality we are going to deliver to your clients, or I can say stakeholders. The key meeting, sprint planning meeting hosted by a master, half day to 1 day. In product backlog, existing product, business and technology conditions, whatnot, all the things related to the product they're going to discuss and take decisions. All decisions will be finally taken by a product owner. Select highest priority items in a product backlog and declare sprint goal, and team turn selected teams into. Daily Scrum hosted by a master, attended by all and stakeholders, and don't speak. And same day, every day, the answers, what did you do yesterday, what I have completed yesterday, what I have to do today, what is the plan for tomorrow, these kind of things will be taken care. The sprint review meeting, what we have achieved for 15 days, means 2 weeks, what we are planning for next 2 weeks, and all these kind of things will be taken care. So next we are at the last slide of this presentation. The product backlog, the increment, the sprint goals, what we have represented here are showing. Well, I hope I tried my best to convey. Any queries, please let me know. I am happy to share what I know. Any queries? I would like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Gururaj, HOD Computer Science Department. I would like to thank the principal of Government First Grade College, Haryana, and I would like to thank everyone, uh, those who are participated and those who are took an active part in this session. Again, thank you one and all for giving me opportunity to the small knowledge what I have shared here. Thanks. If any queries, if I went somewhere wrong, please let me know. I will take it in positive way. I'll try to do it more best things in next upcoming things. Thanks for the opportunity.